Welcome back to Wake Up Abundant with Amber. I'm your host, Amber Alexis. Today we're going to talk about how to decide what you want when you want it all. This can be a very common theme when you know that anything is possible and you know that if you just believe in it and you follow the processes of the laws of the universe, of certainty, it's only a matter of time before your reality changes. What happens when you can't decide? What happens when you want so many things that you don't know where to start? That's what we're going to talk about today. But first, let's take our 3 deep breaths together. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Now that we're grounded, that's actually where I'm going to kick off this journey to decision making and decision fatigue. You do get to have everything in your life. This whole podcast is all about helping you tap into abundance at all levels in your life, in every area of your life. It's not just one area you get to have, it's all areas. Life gets to be abundant. You are abundant. Abundance is your birthright. In order to have everything in your life, sometimes things need to build, right? Imagine like a Lego block or building a house or building anything. There's a step one, there's a foundational step. So when you are undecided about what to do, I usually ask myself, like, what is the foundation? What is the one thing that if I had right now, I would feel very grounded and I would feel very secure by the universe, that then I would allow miracles to come into my life with ease. What does that look like? And that's probably what I would focus on when it comes to opportunities. If you're like, it's everything, I need everything right now, take a moment and ask yourself for realsies, what is the one thing you need right now? Or if not that approach, ask yourself, what is the one thing that excites you the most? That if you manifested this thing or if you had this thing in your life, you would feel so excited, so much love, so much gratitude. What is that one thing right now? And once you have that answer, focus on that. I know that there's a million ways to live this life. And as we get more and more into the digital age, as we get more into different career opportunities, our doors are opening up to us in ways they've never opened up to other generations before. It is a privilege, but there's also the dark side where it feels like there's so many decisions that decision fatigue is very real, that we feel like we might make the wrong choice. We might be spending years of our life focusing on manifesting one thing when we actually should have manifested another. I understand the fear behind it, but I want you to understand this one thing, that you cannot get it wrong. You cannot get it wrong. Everything you do is in your favor. Everything you do is going to make your life even more abundant, especially when it comes from a place of absolute love, absolute excitement, absolute gratitude. That energy is potent. Obviously, we don't want to make decisions off of fear, off of scarcity, off of lack. But if we're whole, if we're feeling excited about something, that is the decision that's going to move us forward. If you were honest with yourself, you're like, what would make me feel the most whole right now? What would make me feel the most alive right now? That is a decision you want to go for at this moment in time, and that will build. What you have to understand is that abundance attracts more abundance into your life. So if you're feeling abundant because of this one thing that you now brought into your life, you're going to bring in everything else that you're trying to manifest a lot quicker. Instead of trying to bring in all these things and having scattered energy, is having very direct energy. I talked about this in another episode where we really need to learn how to like lock in on one thing, learn to really magnetize that thing into our lives, and from there go on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. You have this whole life to manifest as many things as you want, to create a life that feels so freaking good for you. No matter where you are in your life, like, it is all possible for you. But the choice has to be clear. You have to have a clear decision. What do you want? Focus on that and the rest will come. Focus on what's going to make you excited, what's going to make you feel whole, what's going to be that foundation. Find that, and once you do that, things will start feeling a lot clearer for you. And when you feel a lot clearer, you're able to take aligned action. You're able to have certainty. You're able to really vibrate at a higher level, which will then magnetize opportunities for you. I'll leave you this question, this journal prompt. Since I know I could have anything I want, what's the one thing I can manifest this month? Just do that. Whatever that one thing is, focus on that this month. Put all our trainings, all these episodes into practice for that one thing. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in. And remember to share this with a friend. Leave the show review. It helps get the show to more people, which is so, so, so important for the mission of making the world a kinder and less lonely place. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.